G L E S.
Eagles! Eagles!
Say fly, Eagles, fly.
Fly, Eagles, fly. Fly, Eagles, fly.
Yo, that man, you know what it is, you know what it is, your boy Philly Fresh, aka the General, also a fourth for the Better Bird podcast. Listen, if you haven't done it, please make sure you hit that sub button right down there. I appreciate it, man. It's also a bell next to it, and also gotta hit that like. Really, really appreciate it. Listen, shout out to my guys, man. Another successful post game. You know what I mean? Things got a little, I ain't gonna say hectic, but things got a little out of place. Things got a little turned up a little bit. Y'all, a lot of people can say what they want about me, man. I'm always gonna be me though. I'm always gonna say how I feel, and I'm gonna say what I see, and I don't be wrong. And you will see, you will see in time. But that's not what this video was about. I'm gonna tell you who is wrong. The organization and the head coach. I'm going to tell you why they're wrong. Let the young talent play. Let the young talent play. It's coming to the point to where as though this team, these older players, if they have somebody that is better than them at that position, they need to play. Let's take it all the way back real fast. We're going to go through them. Y'all. Jordan Mailata, that's number one. We all know what happened. Jason Peters, he gets hurt, misses 4 games. I think, 3 to 4 games. Jordan Mailata comes in, was excellent. Only gave up 1 quarterback hurry, was holding the left side down. He comes in, they bench him. Jason Peters comes back and they bench him, right? Let's talk about Alshon Jeffrey, who now is holding back 3 players, in my opinion. Let's think about it. Let's just think about it. We already talked about the Fulgham thing, who they won at Fulgham just yesterday, just last night. We see him not get any targets, any touches at all. And then fourth quarter, when things get tight, palms are sweaty, you ask this kid, yo, you know what? We need you now. 4 targets, 2 receptions in the fourth quarter. Alshon, only 2 targets. I don't know what people is thinking. I don't know what people is saying that Alshon is back. Back where? First of all, the dude pushes off every single drive. Every single drive he pushes off. And it's going to bite us in the butt one of these games. Like it did against the Green Bay. Like it did against Green Bay, push off. Every time he goes up for the football, it's a push off. Alshon is aging. He's still slow as hell. He's just trying to run with a little more spunk ever since Jalen Hurts came into the game. I see it. I see him trying to get open more, even though he can't. I see him trying to run faster, even though he can't. He wasn't doing these things about 3 games ago. He wasn't. But that's neither here nor there. So that's one player. We already talked about Fulgham. Let's talk about Hightower, who I kept saying was not only was he averaging like a 50-yard reception a game the last 3 weeks that he played, but he also was getting you pass interference. Now I understand Alshon Jeffrey got you on pass interference. I ain't gonna lie, a lot of those, a couple of them was bullcrap to me, but it is what it is. He got him. He got him on Patrick Peterson. Cool. But then when you really look at it, Hightower was doing the same thing. You know what I mean? But they was for 50 yards, 40 yards, because he's down the field. But when he comes back, look at us now. We can't even stretch the field. Even though we have speed, we got young talent. Once again, the newest acquisition to this lineup that I'm talking about, of young talent who is just being shelved and need to play. Welcome to the club, Mr. Quez Watkins. Now, if anybody knows me, anybody knows, anybody been watching this page since the beginning of the season, y'all know how I feel about Quez Watkins. I am very high on the kid. I think that he has the body size and the quickness to be your guy. I'm not saying he might be a number one, but he damn sure is a number two. And I've been saying this. I done watched the kid's tape in not high school, sorry, in college. And the dude is just a baller. He didn't come from one of them big schools, but he's still a baller. And we seen it. You get this guy to football, he gonna turn a 2-yard loss in a 30-yard game or touchdown, as we seen. So these are the things that, why in the hell this coaching staff wasn't doing for the last 12 weeks? I don't get it. Instead, you got Greg Ward running screens when you got Quez Watkins just waiting in the wings, and you still got John Hightower just waiting in the wings. But no, you never wanted to put Alshon on a pup list, so that's a roster spot right there. And then as soon as he come in, you like, I gotta pay him because he's getting paid. Why is it that not all of them, but most of these veteran guys stink, but it's only one guy that gets benched? That befuddles me. Why in the hell wasn't Jason Peters benched? Why is Alshon Jeffrey not being benched? I'm sorry, he did not have a good game. Even with the touchdown last week, he didn't have a good game. I don't know, man. I don't know what people are seeing. I don't know what this organization, what this coaching staff is seeing in these old guys. But it's time for the young bloods to get out there, man. It's time for the young bloods to get out there. Even with the linebacker situation, what I kept calling for Taylor, I know he's hurt now, but I kept calling for Sean Bradley. After you kept seeing Nathan Gary just wasn't it. He wasn't it. Try out. Like what do you got to lose by trying these new kids out? Look like Kayvon Wallace is solid. Look like he's solid. You know what I mean? Mike Epps, I don't know how to feel about Mike Epps. I understand he had the turnover, he had the interception, but yet and still, man, I'm like, damn, this dude been missing tackles. Now he's a young guy too, but I don't know, man. Like, you got Jalen Mills. Why in the hell is he not being benched? I like Jaquette. I think Jaquette played the best out of all the corners except for Darius Slay all year. If you got Jaquette on one side and Slay on one side, I think you're serviceable. Another rookie. It's like these dudes only get the opportunity to play is when it's injuries, because we seen it last year. You kept putting Matt Hollins out there. And he did nothing for 10 straight games, not even a target, not even a reception. But yet, you got Greg Ward waiting in the wing. And another thing, with the running back situation, first of all, why like now we only two backs? Now we only do things with two backs. Why am I still seeing Corey Clement? Love what you did in the Super Bowl. So what? Why am I not seeing a guy like Holyfield? We didn't have Holyfield in the practice squad for like 3 years. He gonna retire from the practice squad. This dude gonna get an opportunity to go somewhere else and ball. Watch. I just got this feeling. I really got this feeling. But that was the same thing with Boston Scott last year. It's the same thing with Boston Scott. You kept wanting to go to the older guys, you know what I mean? And they just wasn't it. I don't know, man. I don't know. It seemed like for you to get burned, you either got to get paid or be drafted high. Because there should be no reason why J. Arcega-Whiteside is even dressing up. He need to be staying home. While the team is on the road, practicing. You need to do something, because he's not ready for this field. And I'm not saying he never will be. But just because he was a second-round pick, he should not be playing over Hightower. He should not be playing or even getting dressed over Quez Watkins. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care where they're drafted at. Another one, Matt Pryor. What about Prince Tega? Can I see what he got? Can I see what he got? Because Matt Pryor is buns. He's buns, man. I understand. Oh, man, he gave up 1 sack. Yo, but the sack that he gave up, it's like, dude, like, try. It's like he didn't even try. The situation around us is going to keep failing if the coaches don't do something about it and put your best players out there to do the best jobs that they can at the jobs that they can. Stop having Boston Scott run back kickoffs. It's like, first of all, they're not even kicking it to him in the end zone. They want him to run it up. They want him to run it up. And you just bait right into it, Doug or Dave Flip. I don't understand it, man. I really don't understand it. I understand we had a close game and you like, damn, Fresh, why why it seem like you're upset? I'm not upset, but I'm passionate about my team. And what I'm saying, why in the hell is Greg Ward still fielding punts? When I see the small things that can be constructed and can be fixed, and it probably would be a major impact on the game, they're not doing. These things that I'm saying are small things to adjust. Just move one player in for another. I would have Ray Garfield the punts, and I would have Quez Watkins fielding kickoffs, or vice versa, or both. It's things like that, man. It's things like that. Like Jalen Hurts was starting at like his 20-yard line, 15-yard line on kickoffs. Really? Instead, he should be starting at the 30 or 35 or something like that. These are things, in a game of inches, them 10 yards mean so much. They mean so much. Listen, man, I think the young, especially with the season being almost over, you just got to let the young kids play and see what you got. Because it's going to be time, a lot of these old dudes ain't going to be here. They not going to be here. You got to go with the young talent and see what you got, man. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Y'all already know, man. Stay Philly, stay fresh, y'all. Yo, that.